Hi everyone, I am Johnnyman and welcome back to another episode of Stoneblock 2. This is heavily modded Minecraft where we're trying to progress through the quests before we get ready to move up to the last level, the Ender level, and see what we've got in store there. We've obviously, we're in the cow room as you can see. I've been slowly trying to work on those. Yeah, so let's just dive in and I'll bring you up to speed. Alright, so obviously I'm in the cow room. I'm trying to do the cow quest. Had to make a bunch of these stalls just to be able to hold our different cows. This is a little slower going than, say, the chickens because each cow takes a certain amount of time to reset in terms of to be able to feed them to breed. And yeah, you have to come up and you have to wait, and you have to wait for the offspring to grow up. So it's a little slower going than the chickens. And in this case, I'm trying to do the obsidian and blue slime to, I forget actually which one that's supposed to get me. That one is supposed to be, so there's the obsidian and the blue slime. That'll give us a purple slime, which we don't have yet. As you see, I've been able to progress a few of these. Like I say, it is just slow going. So, well, we'll keep on that. As you see, so let's see, we got a lava, we got the normal milk, a liquefacted coal, we have a water one, a seared stone, and a molten clay, and then these two. So, yeah, we're just going to keep at that, and we'll come and check, and hopefully these guys will be ready. Actually, I think they are. I don't have any wheat on me, because if I look at them, are they ready? Yeah, see, next usage, breeding time is ready. And that one is breeding time is ready as well. So let's go get some. Yes. And yes, you'll see I'm flying, and I'll explain that in just a minute. It's something that we've had for a while, just haven't realized it. Let's go get some wheat first. So if you remember the last episode, I was going over all the cool power stuff, all the cool machines, the crystal powers, automatically harvesting, just a lot of really, really cool fun stuff. I've started to dig up there too. I'll tell you that in just a second. Let's jump over here. All right, let's see if we're going to get what we want. So we give you some and give you some. Are you going to give us our purple? Hey, look at that. We got our purple slime one. So we have to wait for that one to grow up. And then we can continue on that path because that purple one will be needed. So it looks like we'll be using a milk and a purple to get a pink slime one. And this purple, is that the only one? Yes. I did take a look at a few of the things that we've accumulated from our rewards, and one in particular was these. We have this basic flux storage and a Herculean flux storage. So I had to look up what to do there, and this is another power method of doing power, and it's another wireless power, and you can set up what are called power networks. So to do that, I needed a flux controller. So if we take a look at the flux controller, so I've set up a iamjonnyman network, and it's basically just. This is in control of the power network. Then, what I have to do is I had to create a flux plug, which the plug goes on anything that's generating power. Well, as we know, our little thermal power here is slowly trickling power. So I connect that to the line, and I plug that into, where is it here? Network. So then I connected it to the network. So what that means is now this is wirelessly connected to the network. Then for the storage containers, the same sort of thing. I connect them to that network, and now we have another wireless power method where power is being generated. It's being sent from the flux plug all the way over here into these flux storages, and it's being managed by the flux controller. So you have to use this in order to manage anything that you're doing with these. So what I'm thinking of doing is this has a huge storage capacity, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 13 million of the redstone flux. So what I'm going to do is store it up and then hopefully be able to take it with us when we leave and use that to power any machines. Now to power a machine with this stuff, let's just see. I wonder if I have one in here. I thought I'd made one. Ah, yes, a flux point. So the flux plug is what draws power and sends it to the network, and a flux point is what takes power from the network. So I'm going to see, what could I do as an example? Sure, let's go over here. So we know that this, from last episode, is hooked onto the crystal. But if I put this flux point on here, whoops, put the flux point on there, and I connect it to the Johnnyman network, which it is, you see it's powering the machine, and now this is going. And it's working because it's drawing power from that Herculean storage, and it's all wirelessly done. Such another cool method of using power in here. It is so cool. And I did play around with it. If you remember, we were doing a bunch of those, the quests for the drawers. And so I was playing around with those to try to figure out what is actually going on with the drawers. So here we go. If you remember, we had the drawers. So we can go pop a drawer down. Great. And if you put something, if we look at the drawer, I'm crouching to get that. So it says stack limit 32. So it's letting you know that it has a limit of holding 32 things. So I could put my wheat on there. And you'll see it's held on to stack limit 32 times 1. I didn't think it could hold that much wheat. Anyway, yeah, so it really can hold one thing. It can hold a lot of that one thing. Okay, well, we made these upgrades, which will increase that storage like 16 or 32 times. So if I take the emerald one, pop that in there. So now if I look at it, we've got the capability of holding 1024 of one thing. And then I could even put that upgrade in there. And then now you'll see 1536 times 48, right? So it's a pretty cool single storage thing. And I like how it puts the icon on the front so you know what's in there. And if you want to get some stuff off, you could just, you take one at a time. Or if I hold it, or I hit shift and it'll take it all off. So that's what that's what these drawers are for. I started to dig up. And let's just boogie up these ladders. We have this fast climb going. So I decided to dig almost all the way up to get to the point where when we're ready to hit the top and go to the last chunk, the end chunk, we are almost there. As you see, if you look at my map, I'm going 180, 190, and 210. But what I did make was I was able to make this dislocator. So it's basically kind of an ender pearl that teleports you to the last place that you told this that you wanted to come back to. And it can span dimensions, as you see, it says there, as well as the direction you're facing and the dimension you are currently in. So we could, in theory, use this to get back to this dimension once we've gone to the end. So if we need to come back and get some stuff, it has a way for us to come back. So that's kind of cool. So I can see it's going back and forth a whole lot. And I actually did make some of those. If you look here, so I made it, and I've got 18 uses left. And so I had set it to spawn me somewhere around here, I think. So if I go running off over here, let's go down here, and then I use it. Boom. You see, it's teleported me there because I told it to remember this location. So that's kind of cool. I'm looking forward to using that because I was worried that we were going to probably have to try to pack up everything we needed to take, and that would be not possible to take everything with us. And then we'd have to try to recreate things. But now it looks like through that, we'll have a way to come back here and make use of what we need to make use of. So that's kind of cool. And come back over here. I had to make this big smelter. Oh yeah, sorry, that's right. This was for one of the cows. Because I needed, if we take a look here, seared stone. So the only way to get seared stone was to make this smeltery. So I had to make a whole bunch of these special types of bricks. I had to put them down. I had to make this little smeltery controller, had to make a seared tank to fill it with lava because that's your heat source, and then I had to slowly keep adding in stone, and as I added in stone, it would melt it a little bit and it would go up, and then once I got it up past this line, I was able to grab it with a bucket as I float it into one of these tanks, and that gave me the seared stone because I needed that to make one of our cows. That's good. Oh yes, that's right. I wanted to talk about how can I fly? How am I able to do this? Well, okay, let's go back here. So if you remember, I think it was one of the early quest rewards, we got this angel ring. And this angel ring, as you'll see, it says grid power 1/88. When we first got this, we didn't have the concept of grid power. We didn't know anything about grid power. And if you remember, the grid power is coming from those water turbines over here. These guys are generating the grid power, kind of the global power, as opposed to kind of the electricity. So we had that angel ring. We didn't know much about it. Well, it turns out that it needs global power to work. And one time when I was running and I happened to double jump, I started to fly because now it's able to draw on the global power, and I can use that for flying around and getting to and from, which has been really, really handy. But it does have a range. And let me show you. if we go down one of our tunnels, let's just pick a tunnel. So if I start flying in here, this makes a really quick way of whipping through the tunnel. So here I go. I've got shift down and I'm just flying through. Oops. We might have to just change tunnels at this point. There we go. So eventually I'm going to stop flying because I've reached the limits or the range there we go. I dropped down. So you see we're about, see how far we're away? I think we're what, almost 200 blocks away. And that's when the grid power stops. That's the range. So I'd have to make another grid power generator over here if I wanted to have the capabilities of the ring to continue on over here. But so if all I have to do is walk back a little bit and then get back in range. There we go. So now we're in range. It's definitely made it easy to whip up and down these tunnels as I've been going back and forth. So it's really, really cool. I'm just thinking, why don't we go up the stairs a little bit here, or up the ladder a little bit, pick a spot, just start digging and see if we can come across any other caverns or creatures. Just kind of a little bit of an adventure. Okay, so we got off the ladders here. Might start making my way over there to that. It's got some yellow in there, so I think those might be mobs if I'm not mistaken. And I didn't load up my torches. That's all right. Yeah, we'll just kind of make our way over and see what we've got over here. Oh, there we go. I can hear the creepy crawlies already. Okay, let's put down a torch. And looks like we're either, oh, we're just under it because there's grass. Okay, so we just need to go up a bit. So let's staircase up a little bit here. Ah, there we go. We've got another little grassy open area. Get some torches out. We hear our skeleton friends. Hello, Mr. Zombie. Can you get up to me? No, you can't. Ooh, you're an angry zombie. Why are you so angry? Look at his eyes. He's angry. Maybe he's just angry because he's a zombie. There we go. All gone. Now, we did hear a skeleton. Nope. Just trying to sneak that up there if I could. Oh, he's right there. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. Okay. Startled me there for a minute. Oh, hello. There. Oh, and there's Mr. Spider. You gonna come and play too? Alright, there we go. Get that so they can't come get me. Yes, so as I was saying, if you want me to continue doing the quest, doing more of the quests here first, by all means let me know. But if you want me to move on and let's explore something new, same thing. Let me know. I'll have no problem doing that. Let's go back down. All right, pockets are empty for the most part. Let's, except for those, let's just get rid of that. Let's see what prizes we're going to get. I'll start with the common loot crate. What did we get? We got a cyan, chicken egg, and some regular eggs. All right, well, you know, not the most exciting, but you know what? That's fine. We'll take it. So let's go over our quest tree. So if we go all the way back to Stoneblock, so I had made this Wicked Water. Yes, so I'll explain that all later on, next episode. But let's claim the reward for this. We get a mechanical crafter, 2 of them. All right, not sure. Again, things we're going to have to look up. Nothing in the storage, nothing in the chicken quest, because we did those last time. Oh yeah, we could have done these. Oh well, we'll do that again later. All right, we got some in the cow quest. So let's start up here. What do we get? 4x storage upgrade. Well, we were talking about our chests, or those drawers. And a void ore miner controller, tier 1. We might have something like that before. That sounds familiar. Advanced item collector. Yes, we have those. I don't know what they do. A garden cloche. Okay. Cool. I'll have to look into that. Chance cubes. Oh no. If you remember in one of the earlier episodes, I mentioned that this pack might have chance cubes. Now we haven't come across any, but we just got some. Now, chance cubes can be good or they can be bad, and they can be really weird sometimes. So we got some. What I might do is I might save that for next episode, and I will go and dig off an area so we can redeem these chance cubes. I don't want to take a chance of it damaging anything around here. So yes, we'll have to just remember that. Another cobblestone generator, so now that makes 3 that we have. And another generator, I think that's from the Draconian set, the one that we already have. That's useful, we can always use it. A redstone furnace, well, again, another generator. Another power generator. And some more capacitors. And again, this increases the amount of power that a particular machine can hold on to. Okay, I think that's it for the cow quests. We go over here to the mystical agriculture. I did a couple of these, just kind of playing around. Oh, those oh yeah, I forgot we had the climbing gloves. Now we have another set. I forgot all about those. Oh, that's cool, because those were really fun. Another Invar hammer, that's cool. I think we have a way of making our own Invar, or if not, I can probably make a chicken that makes Invar so we can make those hammers. But, you know what, I don't mind getting one, so I don't have to do it myself. That's great. More climbing gloves. So we got 3 sets of climbing gloves. That's crazy. And I think so I've got a couple in here. Let's grab these. Reinforced conversion kit. All right. Again, we're going to have to look it up. And what do we have here? Another block of Insanium Essence. I think we got one of those last time too. Wow, we're pretty full here. So let's put... All right, there we go. That wraps up for this episode. I know we didn't do a whole lot, but there was just the slow progress with the cows, and I just wanted to show you some of the other cool stuff that we're going to do. I think next episode we will start off with the random chance cubes and see what kind of mischief we can get in with those. I think that should be kind of fun. And hopefully by that point I'll have a whole bunch of the cows done, so like we can have some rewards to claim at the end. It's kind of fun ending the episode off with some random rewards. So I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'd love to have you on board, and look forward to seeing you again next time on Stoneblock 2. Bye everyone!